No stream yet. When it goes live,
Okay, we're live. Hi, everyone. So excited to see you this week. It's getting cooler in temperature where we are in North Carolina. Let me know where you're at so I can get a feel for who's watching. Hopefully, I'm going to see Caroline here because I have something big to show her today. Of course, you're in NC. You're in the same room as me. Today, we're going to be talking about upcycling, or some people call it just recycling. And this is going to be focused on boxes, which is really exciting because I've been working with cardboard boxes for a long time. However, I have not worked a lot with boxes that have those plastic inserts in them. And last week on this live show, My Crafty Adventure channel, which is Caroline, challenged me to use a cookie box with those cute little cookie inserts to create something nice for the holidays. I was excited about this challenge, but I also was a little bit nervous as to what am I going to do with the plastic part of the insert. Now, I had a few ideas, but Caroline gave me an even better idea when she said it's giving me, the box and the insert was giving her a vintage truck, holiday truck sort of vibe. And so I was like, oh yeah, I could see that. And so I spent a while procrastinating because it just wasn't coming to me that easily. And then all of a sudden, boom, the idea came to me. So hopefully, I think Caroline will approve of this. But today we're going to talk about the reveal. I also did create a video about how to create a vintage holiday truck out of a box. This is something that can transcend all holidays because of the color that I used. So let me just get into how my process worked on this particular project, because this tricky materials, with just a little bit of creativity, you can go and do things that look like they cost a lot. I don't know how many times you've walked into a store and seen those cute little holiday trucks that look a little bit like this. They range from about like anywhere from like $5 to $50, depending on the materials that are used, you know, where you're at. If there's like a premium, like Pottery Barn is premium, is what I call it. So what I thought I would do is a knockoff of one of those that essentially is entirely free because I used a recycled box. And I made it pink to where it can be trendy enough to have Halloween gear around it or inside of it, as well as holiday Christmas gear. And then think also Valentine's Day. You can put little hearts in the back and be a cute Valentine's Day. And then it goes, this color can take you as far as Easter. So you're going to get a lot of runway out of this particular project just simply because you used the right color. It's trendy right now. It's honestly like this lightish pink. Didn't turn out as bright as this one, but this lightish pink is a very popular color right now. So I highly recommend using recycled materials to play around with some of the new trending colors that you're seeing in the stores. It's a great opportunity. So who wants to see how close I was able to get my actual final project to this? Are you ready? I'm going to put it up behind. Okay. This is the big reveal. Hold on. I can't do like a Chip and Joanna Gaines sort of thing. Are you ready to see the big reveal of the vintage truck made from a cookie box? Ta-da! It's so cute. honestly, I mean, I was I was working with this and I was thinking, oh, I don't know how this is going to turn out. Oops, sorry, just jostled you around. And then I realized how cute it could be. And I am just so delighted with how it turned out. Yet another fun upcycle where I spent $0 because I took an old cardboard box that would have gone into the trash with its plastic inserts, which I used as the wheels and the cab up here. And I just slapped on some paint, which I had laying around, and a few little decorations. And look at how freaking cute this is. Look, okay, something funny I noticed. Look at the mouth here. It's hard to see maybe, but that is so Tow Mater from the Cars movie. Look at that. Well, shoot. That's I somehow made a pink Tow Mater. So like I made like a girlfriend for Tow Mater. She doesn't have like the toe boom, but like seriously, I just made like a Pixar character. You're welcome. Oh yeah, you're right. It should have a tooth or two teeth, right? Because I think his teeth go like. Oh my gosh, that is definitely going to be my next car. Is with the teeth coming out. Do you remember those Chevron cars back in the day, like in the 80s and 90s, where they like characterized the cars? This was before the movie Cars came out, and they had like those eyes. My dad collected those, and it was like the cutest thing. That's probably what gave me the idea for this, but also the fact that my son, when he was around 3-4 years old, obsessed with the Cars movies. And funny enough, he was obsessed with the Cars 2 movie, which was, in my opinion, the worst one. So I think that I was drawing on those vibes there. You know how I know when something's really a success, a project has really become a success? When a neighbor kid comes over. I had this sitting on our entryway. I had a neighbor kid come over yesterday, hang out with Gavin. And as he's leaving, he points to this pink truck sitting on the entryway and he goes, wow, that is really cute. And I thought, oh my gosh, if the neighbor kid thinks it's cute, it's definitely cute. And the fact that it's pink and he liked it and everything like that. And then I said, oh, thanks. I just made that from a cookie box and the cookie insert. And he goes, oh my gosh, you should do a video on that. And I said, I did, buddy. I did do a video on that, and it's coming out tomorrow, which is today. So the video on this will be coming out around 6 o'clock Eastern. I would highly recommend you watch that video because I have a couple fun hacks on that video that include how to make little headlights with this like really fun sparkle effect. I also show you my little sparkle machine. It's not a machine, it's actually just something cute. But I show you how to create sparkles on top here and not make a huge mess. In fact, I might show you that today if you really want to see that. And just overall, like how you can decorate this, the decorations are endless. In fact, I may do like a sheen sparkle sealer over this, maybe some like Mod Podge mixed with some clear-ish glitter might be the final touch. I don't know, might take it over the edge, but I tend to like keep finicking around with things. But I have a feeling that my son's also going to make one, and we're just going to have like a whole family of cute holiday trucks, which I'm actually very excited about. And also the fact that we saved something from going into the landfill makes it even better. All right. I'm going to put this one down, and then I'm going to show you another popular craft having to do with cardboard boxes. Now, this is something that I actually did a long time ago. while I was creating this cute little guy, I realized, hey, I've done quite a few cardboard box projects before, and I'll put the link in the description later. But what I've done in the past is create luminaries from cardboard boxes. And what's fun is that you can print up some sort of, nice design just on regular printer paper, and you put it in your little vintage box luminary, and then it just glows perfectly. It's great for the holidays. But I have that video on my old Craftastic Live videos, and when I think about it today, I think, what would I want to make a luminary of? And there's so many great graphics out there, and I thought, no, I don't want to make a luminary that highlights somebody else's artwork. I want to make a luminary out of a Cheerio box, actually, that highlights my son's artwork. So, which I know he's going to get a kick out of, because I don't know about you, if you have younger kids at home, your refrigerator is just like chock full of amazing artwork. And it got me thinking, how can we give some of this artwork a different treatment instead of just being piled on with magnets onto the refrigerator? Let's put it into a really cool decorative luminary. And it could be a nightlight, it can be all kinds, it's just a decoration, just a fun way to honor the different art pieces that kids do all the time, and also your own artwork. I know that there's a lot of sketchbooks and drawing books out there for, adults, and why not put it, into a luminary that's not going to cost you anything if you have a box, and then, light it from behind with some LEDs, with, little candle lights, that sort of thing, that obviously are not open flames. Don't be dumb. So I'm really excited because you can do this in like 5 minutes. There's no specialty tools. Of course, you can use specialty tools if you wanted to, but it's very versatile. And if you want to get the kids even more involved, they can decorate the box for themselves. So give them some stickers, give them some, decorative tape, that sort of thing, just markers, crayons, whatever. Let them color all over their little box, and then you put their artwork in it. I'm planning on doing, like letting Gavin pick out which artwork he wants to put in it every week, and the rest of it will go back on the refrigerator. But I think this is just a fun way to illuminate artwork in a zero cost way. So let's get to it. I'm going to go to GraphCam. All right. So I don't know if we're going to be able to, might need to be pulled up a little bit more, but let's see. There we go. All right. I don't follow football, but I'm guessing this is football. So the way that makes this really easy is just that you need to take apart the box at all of the glued seams. And the reason we're doing this is because it's much easier to decorate this brown box than it is to decorate a shiny exterior. Also, it makes it easier to cut your frame open as well. All right, let's find that other seam sometimes. Yeah, there it is, right there. And you don't have to worry too much about like scraggly stuff, because the scraggly stuff will get tucked away on the inside. All right, look at that. I mean, that is a prime piece of real estate for artwork, for, illuminating our projects. So what I like to do is roughly measure. So yeah, most all of Gavin's artwork is on an 8.5 by 11 sheet. But what I want to do is mark that off on here. And I don't want to cut out exactly at 8.5 by 11. I want to give it like a small border. So, and I'm not going to do any crazy measuring or anything like that, because I think we all know that's not quite my style. So oops, sorry, Gavin, I just drew on your artwork. This was a drawing that we did. It was a directed drawing, which is a somewhat new concept to me. It's a directed drawing from Art for Kids of a dog holding a ball, and the dog looks a lot like our Sparkles McMagic dog. So we obviously had to do a Sparkles McMagic drawing. Now, if you are not familiar with directed drawing, it's so much fun. In fact, like sometimes even Cliff gets in on the drawing. Like the other night, we all did Pizza Steve. I've never heard of this guy before, but Pizza Steve is like a character online. And this is Gavin's drawing, and we all did a Pizza Steve. So now we have like tons of artwork. If you just Google or on YouTube look up directed drawing, you'll find so many fun things to do. Oh, I think Gavin has a some more on there, that sort of thing. Now, I'm going to use scissors. You can, if you want to, use like a razor blade, box cutter, that sort of thing. But I like to use things that people have laying around, not necessarily using anything specialty. I think that if I get into the specialty tools, people are less likely to do projects. So I'm just going to poke a hole. This is like so rudimentary, but like I said, I want people to feel like they can do these things from home. Geez, this is a thick box. There we go. All right. Now, like I said, I'm going to go on the inside of my line that I drew. And I have to work in this direction here. Now, don't be afraid to like cut a slit so that you can fold things back, because you're not going to use this part. In fact, it's good to save for later. I mean, look at how good this cardboard is. It's amazing. And that makes it a little bit easier to continue your cutting over here. And you can imagine the possibilities of how you're going to decorate this, right? It's a lot of different things that you can do with it. And it's just simply putting it back together. You can use tape to put it back together. We're going to need to leave a little bit of an opening on the side just so that we can slip in our artwork. But it's so easy to do, and it will keep the kids busy and excited for a solid 20 minutes, at least, when you create, the initial box for them that they get to decorate. And then they'll be so delighted every time they come home with something that they're proud of. They'll feel like, wow, it's glowing. This is like an art show. And they'll feel really happy. Now, in my original video, Cardboard Box Luminaries, I know that I used this really pretty graphics from the Graphics Fairy. If you've never heard of the Graphics Fairy, you have to go and see the Graphics Fairy, because the Graphics Fairy has these vintage, so cool style graphics for download. There are membership options, but she also is very generous and has a lot of free options. And I believe, this was more than 10 years ago, I think. I believe it was one of the free options that I chose to use, which was a really cute kind of springtime sort of vibe, vintage vibe. Or maybe it was holiday. Do you remember, Cliff, if it was holiday, or maybe it was holiday, like a Christmas sort of thing. But then recently I went and looked. I'm just hot gluing it right now for those who can't see what I'm doing. I recently went and looked at her free options, and she has some cool Halloween vintage projects as well, or sorry, files as well, like this bat. And I thought, oh, I could do like a cardboard box luminary that's all black, and then I could print out a picture of that bat and put that in here, and it would be really cool Halloween luminary. So like I said, the options are endless. I'm going to use this for Gavin's artwork, and ideally I'd have him decorate this, but I'm gonna do some decorating for him because we have another box that he could actually decorate on his own. So I'm just gonna fold these in. Don't worry about all of these popping up a little bit. You see, the reason why he's doing that is because when it was scored to fold in, not out. So now we kind of have to rework the scoring. And I'm not talking about scoring in football. I'm talking about the act of scoring paper or cardboard. All right, so we fold those in, and we need to choose which side is going to be the open side and which side is going to be. I think I'm going to do this side is the open side and this side is the closed side. So I'll just give you a little bit of a mock-up with Pizza Steve. Pizza Steve. I think I did cut out too much. But Pizza Steve will go in there like that, and then he'll be illuminated from the back. Let's hot glue these ends together. And like I said earlier, you don't have to use hot glue. You can use whatever you have laying around that's an adhesive sort of thing. Sorry, I'm out of camera. I just happen to have my hot glue gun on. And by the way, I also just bought a new one, which is cordless. It is helpful. However, it's charging right now. So, meh, meh. All right. So that's closed up like that. And that's closed up like that. All right. So look at that. Big open space right there. Easy peasy. Like so. And now this is when you would decorate it. I'll show you actually how I decorated really quickly. I'll give you a few options, okay? So you can give everything to the kids and you can say go crazy, like you can have stickers, whatever, you know, spell their names, crayons, all kinds of things. But if you're looking to do something a little bit more like my original project, the one that was more of a vintage style luminary, then what you're going to want to do is grab a ink pad. Now I have just a few. I don't actually have a lot of ink pads. I don't do a ton of stamping projects. Probably will for the holidays, but I'm just not supplied up on that. So what I did with my original project is I took an ink pad. I'm going to choose probably this purple. Unless, let's see. Oh, that's orange. That's kind of interesting. Maybe I'll use orange and purple. And I'll just show you how you can quickly create a distressed look on your boxes. The same way that I did way back when. You see here. What I like to do is just sort of like broadly go over it. And then around the seams, you can kind of get that ink to pop a little bit more, make it look a little bit weathered. This is the way that I did it before, and I actually quite like it. It's one of my more popular videos, so I think other people liked it as well. And boy, is it quick and easy. And you can imagine all the different color combinations. I believe the ink that I used last time was a more brown ink, because what was in at the time was like the, you know, those kind of steampunk, what do you call them? Like the little suitcases. I think they're probably back in vogue too, but like they were so popular. And so I kind of wanted to make a luminary that emulated that distressed suitcase look. And, you know, it was a quick and easy way to do it. And also, may I mention again that it was very inexpensive, as it is today, to reuse what we have in our houses, and things that would normally be thrown out. Oops, there goes the top to that. Things that would normally be thrown out, we can salvage and create some really neat stuff with it. Okay, so hold on. I don't want to lose the top here, so I gotta bend over a little bit there. Okay, so you can see, look, very vintage, really cute. Now, I think it'll be cuter once Gavin gets in and starts decorating it. I'm looking for my washi tape, because I actually wanted to do a little bit of washi tape too. Where did I put that washi tape? I don't know where it is. I did have it a while back. Do you see the washi tape? Cliff? Mr. Cliff?
No, but I see the dirty tape.
Ha. I'm not going to use this, so I'm going to put this back. That's okay. It's in one of these like containers like this. That's okay though. I don't totally need it. Okay, so there's a few ways that you can actually make sure that the artwork gets in there nicely. Obviously, you don't want it to be like all the way in there, but I'm going to try and show you here. So I think for kids, the easiest way to do this is to put either a rubber band across the top and the bottom, or you can use a clothespin. I'm going to show you both ways. Hold on. So that way it's easy to put on, take off. You know, you're not gonna struggle a lot with it. So just a rubber. You'll notice that I use a lot of rubber bands in my stuff, because I need the flexibility that rubber bands can give me. All right. All right. There we go. Oh, good. We're good on time here. Let's see. I might need some on the side. Yeah, I'm going to need some on the side. I don't know if I'm going to be able to turn the lights off so everybody can actually see the luminary effect. What do you think, Cliff?
Probably not with that camera.
Yeah, probably not.
And there's a huge window behind it.
That's true. But I wonder if we turn off these lights.
Try.
We could try. Yeah, we could. Oops. Okay, clearly that's not working. Put that on top like that. There you go. Aha. You work now. So I cut too much. That was the lesson learned. Like, I cut too much material away. I should have cut less, so that I could easily kind of position the artwork on there. But what I'm doing now to make up for that is I'm like putting some struts across there with some rubber bands, and then I'm going to take some top rubber bands and put them just on top like that. The rubber bands are now like, this is too tight. I don't like this. So now we can't do it that way. Oh my, this is not, ooh, that's because that, there we go. All right, we're going to go to plan B. Plan B is clothespin, small clothespin, right here. Actually, yeah, right there. All right. A little bit of hot glue. And there we go. Yeah, we're probably not going to be able to do the nighttime effect, but I can confirm that from what I did last year, or not last year, 10 years ago, it was definitely really cool looking. And because most kids' artwork, at least, is done on thin printer paper, it definitely shines through. So look, and then you just have the kids, like I got Gavin some of these cute stickers. Where are they? From the dollar store, the Dollar Tree. Look at how cute those are. I know he's going to decorate it. The whole box with these stickers, especially because there's so many animals on here and he loves animals so much. All right. So that quick craft is done. A fun way to upcycle your cereal boxes, make them into luminaries. Let me go back up to see you all. Oh, it's a little bit high. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about what I'm going to have to make next week. I think I'm going to have to make something unique. I have a whole box of stuff. Since Cliff seems to be the only one here, Cliff gets to pick of all of this stuff what I have to create with, and then also the theme.
The tube and the foam top.
One thing, Cliff. This and this?
Yes, something like that. Yeah.
Are you serious? You didn't even see the rest of the stuff. I have new stuff in here.
I know, but those are the coolest looking things. Like, okay, I'm coming over to hold on.
Well, I mean, I have this random thing right here, like an old candy
like a
tin.
cookie tray thing.
Yeah, I have a strawberry container and a milk jug.
Okay.
You still want that?
I want this. I know there's something we can do with that.
And this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want? Okay. So Cliff is picking the top of a foam cooler, and this. I think this is a wrapping paper tube.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, wrapping paper tube. I already have ideas, but I want to know what you think, Cliff.
Oh.
Like theme.
Theme will be Christmas.
Christmas. Okay.
Theme will be Christmas.
Christmas.
No, theme will be New Year's.
New Year's?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so Cliff is really getting ahead of himself in the holidays. Not even I am that far ahead right now. But apparently we're doing a New Year's project with this tube and this random piece of styrofoam.
Yes.
Do you have like a vibe? Not just like the time of year, but like, do you have like a... Because last week Caroline said it was giving her... This project was giving her vintage truck vibes.
My vibe for New Year's is something that explodes.
Oh my
But
gosh.
we're not going to do that.
No, wrong channel. That's the wrong channel.
Something that lights up when the ball drops.
Dude. What are you... I can't. Like, that is Inventor Parents. That is not Andrea Curry Crafts. That is...
I mean, I think you have a light around here you could use in that. And
No, dude.
Let's set that as that's where we're going, but let's see where we end up.
All right, you guys heard it. A very shaky head wife, and
I know you can do it.
It's not that I can't do it. It's just that I don't want to.
But you could figure it out. I know it's in you.
Okay, well, thank you for watching. We are doing this every Thursday live. If you come to the live episodes, they are at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. If you come to the live episodes, then you get a say in what I create for the next week. And you get to see the reveal, the first look reveal of what I created the previous week. So even more fun to be had. Love working with everybody in the audience to come up with great ideas, such as this amazing cookie box truck. All right, y'all. We'll see you later. Have a good one.
Who are you?
I'm Andrea Curry. That's right. I forgot. I'm Andrea Curry. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Andrea Curry Crafts. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.